If I had to restart my YouTube channel today in 2025, there's a couple of things that I would do differently. And it's not because I failed or anything, but it's because I think I finally realized what actually matters for a good YouTube channel. And if you're starting now or starting again, I think this video can really help. Let me tell you what I've learned in this year. First things first, I would stop waiting to feel interesting. Part of the reason why I used to not post very regularly is because I always wanted to post something that I felt was interesting to everyone. I needed to reach every single person all the time, every gender, every race. I think that that really limits you on exactly what you're honing into. For the longest time, I thought that I needed something exciting before I could even start filming. But the one thing that I noticed is that the videos that people connect to the most are the ones without the really big moments. They were the more simple ones. I learned that consistency beats big moments almost every single time. One really big thing that I learned this year is story. Story over everything. Story is bigger than aesthetics. Story is something that you can connect to, something that you can feel you relate to. And the more that I can get my videos to do that, the more you can get your videos to do that, the more you can relate to your audience, the people who are watching your videos. You can have the most beautiful video and it won't hold your attention because there's no story behind it. Even the most simple stories can have an impact. Think beginning, middle, and end, and sometimes you can even put a reflection in it. As long as there's something that you can take out of a story will always be memorable. You can always repeat the story, you can always go back to a story, and you can always remix a story. I love talking to camera. I think it's a great way to express myself. I love talking to other people, but there are times where a story will help build that community, help build that audience, and that's something that I really want to take into the new year. On top of a good story, I'd make each video have feeling. There were so many of my videos that I would create and not even know what I was actually doing in them. I would just talk, and I do love doing that. But I think having a feeling that relates to your story is gonna get someone to watch it a lot longer and more likely to come back to your channel. So before even starting to film, I'm starting to ask myself, what feeling am I trying to show in this video? What do I want people to see when they see me in this video? And most importantly, I really want people to take something away from it. I'll ask, what feeling do I want people to have in the end of this video? How do I want people to feel when they finish watching my videos? Do I want them to feel inspired, motivated, calm? Do I want people to feel less alone? Because I know that's how I like to watch videos when I'm watching them on YouTube. These are all the questions that I'm starting to put into each video before I start filming them. If any clip doesn't make that, then it just doesn't make the cut. Another thing I'm gonna do is stop over-explaining myself. I have a tendency of saying every single thing that I'm about to do. Where I was, why I was there, what I'm doing next. But I'm noticing that people don't really need every single detail. I'm realizing that sometimes a little bit of mystery can go a long way, and to actually let moments speak for themselves. This is a big one for me. I want to treat every upload like a first impression. I used to kind of assume that every video, people already knew who I was. But what if you're coming here for the first time and you don't know who I am? Hi, I'm Leslie, by the way. I want to treat every upload like a first impression because not everyone knows who you are, right? We're all being ourselves on here. We're all showing who we are and telling our story and having a great time with this. I know I am. This YouTube journey has been surreal. It's been crazy and I'm loving every second of it. But I can't just assume that everyone knows who I am. There's a good chance this is someone's first time finding me, especially since I'm such a small channel. So I'm learning to take out certain words out of my vocabulary, like if you know me, or things that might not really make sense in a video. I mean, I might still say it, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm working on it. I think what I'm looking for is, I'm not gonna assume people know my story. I'm gonna have a clear intro, I'm gonna pace it correctly, and then I'm gonna have a clear ending. This channel is gonna look really different in 2026. I'm definitely gonna let life continue to inspire my content. I'm definitely gonna keep being my authentic self and showing up. But I think that if there was a takeaway from this, it'd be with more direction and less randomness. Really letting life inspire me, but having a clear, conscious way of doing that. So clear themes and more intention. And with that, I'm gonna be publishing more. I'm not gonna just wait to have the perfect script because we can either overthink it or underthink it. And I just wanna be in that sweet spot in the middle. And the truth is, the more videos that I upload, the more feedback that I can get, and it will help me with my momentum. More momentum, more videos, less perfection. In 2026, I'm really letting my channel evolve with me. I'm not the same person that I was when I first started this YouTube channel. And I think that's okay. I don't need to stay frozen in time. I think evolving is a good thing. I'm building for more longevity, not for virality. In a way, I feel like I'm creating a library for videos that will matter over time, for years from now, I can still look back at these and it can still put a smile on my face or anyone else's face. So for anyone starting today or starting again today, you're not behind. It's something that I have to work on too. I say this to myself all the time. You're not behind. You're just more aware than you were before. 2026 is for creating with more purpose and intention and not pressure. I'm really glad you're here, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.